Hello everyone. I am so sorry for being a few minutes late live here on Facebook. I had a few technological issues with Facebook today. It did not want to play, so I'm hoping a couple of people will come in and say hi live. For those of you who I've not met before, hi. My name is Ellen Woodbridge and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So I come here on my Facebook Live every week and share with you some Stampin' Up products. I can't show them to you all, we'd be here all year, and how I use them in my card making and crafting. Hello Robin, hello Beryl, welcome. And to everyone's piling in now, which is good. Everything's working on Facebook. Woohoo! So today, I don't know if I'm speaking okay. I have a bit of an ear issue at the moment. I've been to the doctors this morning, off to the chemist later. So I'm hoping I'm speaking okay because I can only hear properly through one ear. Yay me. Hello Lisa, hello Donna, thank you. I had a bit of a delivery this morning. I've been expecting and expecting it. And hello Miss Lisa. Did I say Miss Monica is here as well? Hello Mon. I had delivery. So as many of you know, Stampin' Up came out last week with lots of things happening all on one day. Thank you, Lisa. I sound weird to me, that's all. Hey Ethel, so we have new online exclusive products, one of which we are going to play with today. We have our clearance rack refresh and we have a new kit. Now there was something else that happened and went live and I am completely blanking at what that was. What else did we have? Oh, we have bonus days vouchers. So for every $90 you spend in the online store or with me in Australia, you earn coupons to use next month. So in June you spend and in August you redeem your vouchers. So they are the 4 things that are happening. So new kit, which is amazing. I do love it. It's called Blossom Wishes. And I think Monica was saying last night to me that someone has got that card kit and created a beautiful 12 by 12 sampler. Hey Joy, long time no see. Has created a 12 by 12 sampler with that. I always find the samplers so beautiful. I don't know if I could come up with the ideas that they come up with. I think I'll just stick to my cards and the occasional scrapbook page, and that's how we go. Hello, Mrs. Utley, how are you? So the online exclusives, there is some Christmas stuff in there, and I bought a stamp set because I was desperate for one. No, the Boho Beach kit. Oh, the sampler was a Boho Beach kit. I'm so sorry, Mon. I misheard you last night. But that is a great kit that was released last month, the Boho Beach kit. So we've got lots of card kits that are available on my online store and they're releasing all the time, and they are gorgeous and a super duper simple way of doing your card making, whether you're doing it at home and you don't want too many supplies, or whether you're doing it with a friend. Take a kit, craft together, have a cup of tea, have a cocktail. I'm doing that tonight, birthday celebrations for a girlfriend. There will be cocktails involved, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Hey Michelle, this is the new stamp set that we are playing with, but we are not making a Christmas card. I am going to be using this bird today with the countryside corners. So we're doing part 2 of our countryside corners, and I had some learnings from Thursday's YouTube live video, and I'm going to use a stamp positioning tool today to do this. Hey Margine, how are you? Who else did I miss? Hey Miss Jody. So yeah, so we're going to be combining the bundle, because this is a great basic set that you can then fold in with so many other products. So this is going to be our base, and then we are going to pop in some of the So Very Merry. Now, I have only opened the box. There were only 3 things in the box. I was very self-restrained. I got the stamp set, and I needed some clear medium envelopes, which I seem to get every order, because I ran really low with the changeover of the catalogs. Hey Margaret, so I'm just building my supply up. Now, to go with this card today, I have grabbed out the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper, which also came out with the online exclusives. Hey Janelle, so yeah, I've got that as well. So I have no preconceived idea of where we're going today, but I do have an idea of what I want to do. So I feel like we're halfway there. I do love the paper as well, Margaret. So let's flip around. I've already closed my door, and we'll turn off the light. The overhead light. Will still have one light, plenty of light, but I don't want to cast shadows. So let's do all the flipping around and we will get going. So did everyone have a good weekend? I've finalised my, oops, sorry guys, flip that back around. Hey Jill, I did finalise my Let's Go Shopping or Lay Shops class over the weekend, which was good. I was very happy for that to happen. Sorry, my screen just flipped. Come on, please. Right. Okay. There we go. We flipped back. Awesome. Now I need to do this flip, so then we're not backwards, and then I need to do this flip. Yay. Right. So just let's try and get in the right position here. Yes, it's cold today. Blue and white polka dots are called for today. My screen went way too far in. Still too far. Are we okay? No, it's still too far. Right, I'm hoping that is generally okay. I'm going to bring up my other screen. We're going to check it out, because I need to be able to see what we're all talking about during the live. I'm almost there, almost there. Fantastic. This is not too bad. I just need to move this dish out of the way, and I think we're good. I could zoom a little bit more, but let's just see if, oh, Facebook, let me zoom a little bit more. I'm not sure quite what's going on, but I will take it. I'll go turn off the light now. And you know, in finalising my class over the weekend, there was one thing I was looking for. I was looking for some clouds, and would you believe I found the clouds last night, because I went, oh yeah, I'll use my cloud punch, forgetting that in Playing in the Rain, we have cloud dies, and I found heaps of pre-cut ones in vellum, so they may be added to the cards, even though I say it has been finalized. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad it looks good. Now today I'm going to try and keep more of an eye on the messages, because for some reason during the live I can't go all the way back to the start of the messages, which is a little bit annoying, but hey, it is what it is. So we're going to forget a little bit about our bird, and we're going to concentrate on some papers that may work. This may work with the bird quite well, but I'm also thinking we have shapes. So that is a possibility. This one, no. Possibly not this one. Have I got too many? Yeah. Look, I love this one, but I'm just not sure. Actually, what I love about that one is, no, there's something else here. Is this paper, which I think might work well. Just that rough wood grain. Don't mind that. What's on the back of that? Yeah. Because I want to try and use these papers. I don't think papers with any other animals, because that's a fox, is quite going to work. Now, I think, let me grab, see, this is fresh opened. So all I do when I get new stamps is pull this off. That does go in the bin. And then I basically transfer the stamps off the sheet using my muscles. And I don't have too many of those in my hands. We've got our little Hansel and Gretel house, which is good because I have, I've already used all that paper. So I still have a cute little house that I can use. But what I was actually trying to do, so I just go and put all of the stamps on here, and they're fully protected by the plastic, the paper insert. So nothing's going to happen to them. Okay, just pop that there for the moment. So I'm kind of liking this one, but see, he's already on a branch. So if he's already on a branch, does putting him in a corner here, is that really going to work? So I think that is a hard pass. Oh, see, I love that one. That deer is just stunning. It's a bit snowy. I don't know, maybe I just don't want any of these four. Maybe I just want to go back and look at the B-sides very quickly. What's this one? Oops, I've got an extra piece here. I do love the colour of that one. That actually looks really, really nice. Okay, and they're all now going to be totally messed up. So I've got a start of colours, which is always nice, which is also one of the reasons I bought this designer series paper, was for the B-sides. I've got the dark wood grain. No, it looks better with the lighter, more beachy, as in beach, the wood grain. That could work, but I don't think so. That's the wood grain, and got that one, and got the trees. But once again, I think we'll go with these two patterns and then add in a sentiment. We'll add in a sentiment, and we will add in some just cardstock. So I'll have to have a look at the colours to see what we're working with. No one told me how your weekend was, unless I'm not seeing the comments. If someone can throw up a random comment, that'd be awesome. So this is Lost Lagoon. Okay, and then this would be, I'm thinking it's very crumb cake-ish. Okay, right, that gives us somewhere to go. So what I am thinking is starting with Countryside Corners. I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to pull out my, oh, thank you for sharing, Corinne. I appreciate that. Hello, hello. So, oh, they do not want to come. Sorry, guys. Right, stamp positioning tool. Oh, yours was excellent. I like to hear that, Lisa. Oh, yes. Lovely, lovely. Helping friends make cards is a lovely thing to happen. Okay, I don't want to set something magnetic on to my dies, so they can just go across there. Because I'm using red rubber, I do not need my mat. And I am popping this there. Yes, I do often use these pieces totally upside down. Okay, I don't have any basic white cardstock cut, so I do have this big piece here that I've been working off, so let's just use that, hey? And really only have one card front size. Oops. It's okay. I will cut this, and then I've got some other great scrap to use. Awesome. Whoops. Oh, that must have come up on this. David's finished a workout outside practicing his karate. So if these are our colours, I'm thinking I want to stamp this in crumb cake to start with. So what I do here, I put my piece of paper over, I add some pre-prepared and pre-used painter's tape. That holds the paper to the lid. And then I am going to grab my crumb cake ink. There it is. And we are going to ink this up. So unlike on Thursday when I was just using this Stampin' not terribly successfully, this should help us immensely. Okay. Just rub my hand over, just making sure, because there's lots of details on this stamp. So, did I miss that corner or did I miss stamp? I think I just need to re-ink these bits here. Now, I'm liking this as a neutral base. So, just redoing those bits. Perfect. Well, maybe not. It's not liking that corner, but that's okay. Just a little bit light, nothing too crazy. And those flowers, that's okay. That will probably be covered up. So I do have, just going to start with my cloth just to get off the bulk stuff. That is a microfiber cloth. It does not leave any fibers or anything like that. Then I just have my chamois, and I've recently opened a new one, and this is so super duper soft. So I just added a few sprays of water because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be changing color. so then that way this is ready to go for the next colour. And I picked up my stamp while I was there. Okay, so let's take this off. Doesn't want to come off. Let's force it off. I do just have my little spatula friend here. And I'm just going to leave that stickiness on there because I will be using this again. Okay. I don't think I need that stack of designer series paper right in my face. So pop that off to the side. Stamping 101, close the ink pad. Because then that way I find I normally get a better image. And because there's give in the lid, Lisa. Hey Laurie, because there's give in the lid, I can get a better image. And that way I know where the paper is. No, it doesn't at all interfere with the image because it's just two flat surfaces, Lisa. So like that little imperfection there was my inking. It had nothing to do. So I still got a beautiful clear image, much better than manually stamping on Friday. Which with big stamps, I do prefer to have them image side up. So even though this isn't a technical background stamp, I do find I get better results doing that. Okay, so if you have any more questions about that, please don't hesitate to ask, but we are going to cut this out. So we need our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Right. Ooh, I just had the most wonderful idea that I could stamp the bird on that wood grain. That would look really, really nice. Okay, so paper. And I just need dies. Yes, you will have to give it a go, Lisa. Yeah, I do that for majority of my background stamps. I found it works best. I'm pretty sure I stole the idea directly off someone else, and it is not my original idea, but yeah, just having that lid be a little bit more flexible, I think really helps. Okay, so I've just cut this out all as one piece, and then any additional stamping on top of that, I'm going to be cutting new pieces, if that makes sense. So even though we can get individual layers off of this, I will be layering this up. So rather than cutting out individual pieces, I think we'll just make this a layering kind of card. So let's just, I know I'm going to use it again, so I'm just going to pop it on the ground. Right, so do I want that as the background, or I'm just thinking and looking, do I want to, because I love the fractionalized or stained glass look of this, but you don't necessarily have to adhere to coloring it in. So if I stamp it on this designer series paper, which is, it came out, it isn't in the suite, but did come out in the online exclusives. Yeah, so I think they're very good together. Oh yeah, I didn't steal it from you, but you do it as well. There you go, Lisa. Lisa Atlee does it as well. I just made a grave mistake doing that because this is a brand new stamp set, and I somehow think this is not going to stamp too well. Doesn't matter that that fell. No, it did not stamp too well at all. So give it a clean. I'm going to use my hand to take away any of the manufacturing film. I was having difficulties actually with the sentiment stamp the other day. Don't know what was happening. I actually had to, for the first time with Stampin' Up! Things, I had to use a white eraser to try and get ink transfer. So I don't know whether it was the ink, the stamp, I don't know what it was, but I just dropped that block into the ink pad. Right, put this over here. Let's pop this here, that can go there. Ink pad in, oh my dear word. So Lisa, can you tell us why you do it large stamps up rather than large stamps down? I'm thinking I explained my way okay, but I just didn't know. Oh, see, that looks lovely. And I could, if I wanted to, just do some partial stamping of the leaves. Or you could leave the leaves and the branch and colour the bird. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but my gut feeling is saying leave it as is. I do want to add something circular to this because we're very angled with this. I'm just going to see, not quite. I think, oh no, that fits quite nicely. So that is a 1 3/4 inch punch that is available in the online exclusives. So I've used that. Do I want a layer or do I want it to sit on this? So I've kind of got this, kind of liking the idea of having a layer. So maybe doing this layer or do the second one in. So leave the spots on the outside and then pop the sentiment in this section. The thoughts, all the things we can do. Okay, let's commit and do it. I'm going to go second one in and cut, because I really do like the pattern and the Lost Lagoon, and I'm so glad to have it back, but I haven't used it too much. I leave mine in the cases, they're generally too big for the block. Ah, okay, fair enough. So a slightly different way again. Okay, put that in there. Now this is going to crunch because I can't put the paper on an angle. See? That is why I generally pop things on an angle, because you do get that big crunch. Okay, those that way, plates this way. Now, colour to go with Lost Lagoon. So if you were to pick one other colour to go with Lost Lagoon and Crumb Cake, what would it be? Okay, so yes, 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 loving that. And so, oh what fun. And what fun is right here, because oh what fun is not just a Christmas sentiment, although this bird will look amazing for Christmas as well. Let's see. So I often, although that is shown at 85%, so I should not be using that as a sizing. I can just use this. So I can use the same layer I did on my Thursday video and have that there like that. Have the oh what fun there. What do we think? I think that's a nice layout. I do. Right, now I've got to find the correctly sized piece of paper. So this is where I find that the stamp being in here super duper easy, Lisa, because rather than me having it on this side and guessing where the piece of paper is going to go, I can directly place it down and then close this up and know that that paper is exactly where I want it to be. Hey, Bev. Oh, no problems, no problems. Misty Moonlight or Bubble Bath? Well, oh, you know I'm partial to Bubble Bath. But what if we did this stamping in Misty Moonlight or Night of Navy? We could use both. Just let me grab Bubble Bath out. Let me grab Misty Moonlight because I was using that the other day actually. So these are our colours. So they go, beautiful choices. Night of Navy works as well. Absolutely, Jodie. Hey, Bev. Look, if we don't like Bubble Bath, we can always change it. So I am going to stamp this and omit this piece. Now, if I was smart, I have my basic white scraps just here. And I do believe I may have some amazing scraps that, ooh, almost. Let me see. That is going to be a bit long. So I'm masking off the centerpiece that we don't want. I do just want to make it a little bit skinnier, and I won't make you go, oh my God, Ellen, what are you doing with that? Ooh, pretty peacock. Ooh, yes, pretty peacock is a perfect pair. Okay, so that's okay because I can stamp one side and then move it along. Okay, so you can see here when we stamp, the ink will definitely not. Okay, Jodie, I am actually going to use Pretty Peacock because that will work. That will just be divine. Okay. Please pray that what I'm thinking of doing here works. Now, it doesn't matter that I'm stamping up the whole image, okay? So, that worked. And then, without interfering with any of this, which I am slightly. Okay. So then, I'm going to ink up the other side, and you can see, yes, I have inked this whole piece of paper, which we could actually use, but I now have omitted the centerpiece, which is what I was having issues with last week. So it doesn't matter that I'm getting all those extra pieces. There we go, perfect. So it doesn't matter because I can wipe all this down, and we just want this label here, not the very center one. So that is one way to do your masking off and do select stamping. Yes, well, nothing's saying I can't use all 4 colors, and Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock are the perfect pairing. So because this is so dark and I didn't necessarily stamp everything, I'm just going to take this off. It's all good. All the ink comes out of this in the wash. So when I wash my towels later in the week, that will come off beautifully. Okay. So just because we're being conscientious crafters, I am going to wipe this off. I will probably run it through my Stampin' scrub, but as we know, Pretty Peacock's one of those really strong colours that will just go everywhere. And I've got a little bit here that I will just grab. And this is just a dry microfiber cloth. I could spray it as well if I wanted to, but it just works. So that can go. Oh, I'm making a mess because I already had stuff on this side. Okay, so what fun block. Oh, funny when you know you need a block. Okay, now new stamp. Actually, this can go in my dish for the moment, and I shall pop it all together at the end. Yes, it does, Corinne. It's beautiful. Like when you look at it like that with the pink as well, beautiful. And look, these can be beautiful Christmas colors. It just happens we've chosen not to make a Christmas card. Now that this is all coming together, I need to know your thoughts about this bird. Are we colouring the bird in, or are we keeping it with the wood grain coming through? And I'm going to need that scrap piece of paper again, or a different one. Okay, so bubble bath. Oh, this is going to be really light, guys, but we can see what we can see. Oh, no, not as light as what I thought. And I've left room to put our bird over here, so that's why I stamped off to the side. I like how they colour it. Okay. Right. So, I happen to have blends in all these colours. How fortuitous, right? But I am not doing shading. Oh, do I have Lost Lagoon in blends? Yes, I do. I can see them right in front of me. I do just need to cut this, so I shall grab my dies again. And I can put away that die. I'm liking how this is coming together so far. Very pretty. But you can see how it can definitely go with that one horse open sleigh paper. It could even go, I think I was thinking more of a scene when I was looking at the other patterns, but you don't need this bird to be a scene or a part of the scene. So see how this one has bent? I just give it a couple of bends gently back and it works perfectly. So I think I need this one. See, jewels not tools. Always use something else when I remember to pick things up. I'll just test this. Yep, that's correct. Put this back in here and we will keep going. Okay, girls, you say colour it, I shall colour it. But at least we've got that beautiful wood grain background. Okay, I could use my mini machine, but my big one is here and ready to work. So hopefully this is the last of our die cutting, because I will just be putting this on. Actually, I could use a third pattern now that we have chosen the Misty Moonlight, because we do have Misty Moonlight in that designer series paper set. I just need to push this corner down. Let me see what it looks like on the screen. Yep, that looks good. I love having my straight down view because it saves any miscutting. But do you know what? Close enough is good enough as well. But yeah. Okay. Oh, that is pretty good. I do have a little bit of fuzzy things off my plates, so I'll show you how I get rid of those. And it's very simple. I start with a wide eraser. I just happen to have a pen wide eraser, so this is just one whole thing. How I would have loved, I think I have one of these at school. Do you know what? I just, all that stuff that was on there is gone, but if you ever do, just grab a wide eraser to start off with, and then if it is adhesive, you can use your adhesive eraser. Okay, pop this in here. It's literally just getting thrown in, just so it's safe in the package. Now I'm going to need this, so we can see how this is coming together already. I like that big, I do like having a lot of that designer series paper. It definitely takes it away from being Christmassy. So that's what we've got so far. Move my water bottle and have a drink. Okay, so we need Misty Moonlight. My light Misty Moonlight is over there. We need Lost Lagoon. Is this Lost Lagoon? Yes. We need Bubble Bath. And I think we do need some crumb cake. And my light crumb cake is over in the other container as well, ready for class. So for those of you who have taken my classes, have you enjoyed them? Is anyone here that has taken my classes? That's my crumb cake, and I need my Misty Moonlight. There we go. I even had my use it up box out beside me to grab some bits. I may grab a piece of vellum, because I do have, yes, a circle punched piece of vellum that I think would look really, really good under this. So as I said, no blending, but I have 2 of each colour to use. So I'm always, my dark Misty Moonlight is basically Night of Navy. I think I'll start with the leaves, and I'm going to do the leaves in Lost Lagoon. So and then this one here. And we are very lucky that Crumb Cake Ink is friendly with the Stampin' blends, as is Basic Grey, which I love. So we're just going dark and light. Although they are looking very similar, they are just enough different. Okay, so good place to use a crumb cake is where this fractionalized piece is. I'm thinking, do I do the whole branch, you know, with a big question mark? Or I could do parts of the branch actually, because it is broken up into parts. So this is how I like doing this. So this, the dark is actually darker than the ink. So that's very interesting. So just very carefully, as I said, no blending, just colouring, which I think people get quite overawed with the blending part of the Stampin' blends, where you can totally use them like this. So, and then this piece here, that's light and light lid, and then I have just slightly, I've had a slight blooming in these bits, where it's just slightly gone out of the lines, but that's okay. So we've used 2, and I may still use some of these in the bird, we'll see. So I would love cute pink tail. So that was the dark. And it is very different colouring on designer series paper. And then this is the light. And I'm actually purposely now stopping before I get to the lines, because even that pink has bloomed out just a little bit. And I think I would like this to be, there we go, a titch bit darker. That's a better contrast. Okay, so let's grab my light. I'm really questioning using the dark because it is so dark. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to go for it and use it. Or is this going to be a little bit darker, the bullet end? Oh, it's lighter. That's perfect. There we go. The bullet end is lighter, so I have just, and I don't know why my particular blends do this. Other people's appear perfectly fine, but my blends just do this. It's really quite odd. So I'm going to go along and go every second one here, and then one piece of the belly. How do you think I'm going so far? Is this maybe how you envisioned this looking, or is it different? Sorry, you know, very hard to colour and talk sometimes, especially when we're concentrating. Now I don't mind that I have used the same colouring. Oops. And it's not perfect colouring, but that's okay. So I think too dark and too light for the top here. Now, do I colour the face? That is the question. I do just need to go back in, and there's just a teensy bit here. Just went in with a single dot. Oh, thank you, Bev. No colouring the face, Lisa says. Okay, now I wanted the bullet end for this, and maybe we do a dark misty moonlight for the beak. So very, very simple, very, very pretty. And I'll just go this bullet end for the beak. Oh, yeah, the light actually looks good. So that is what we've got. We're just using single colours in each section. Oh, sorry, someone called our home phone. Our answering machine's going. Oh, and it must have been spam. So that is where we are at for that. Now, I actually cleaned out this box today and took out all my retired things. So, is that... I think this is the 2 3/8 2 3/8 circle. Okay. Corral all my things. Right. Just go off to the side. Let's come back to this card. I'm now thinking, because I used less Misty Moonlight, this may pop beautifully on... Do you know what I didn't use at all in that? I didn't get out any Pretty Peacock. I'm going to change. I'm going to change the belly to Pretty Peacock. Okay, now, just a little thing. The lids of my Pretty Peacock looked totally weird, because one is when we had Stampin', when Pretty Peacock was an in colour, and one is from the new set because I have had to replace it. So the lids are slightly are different colours, and you'd think they're not Pretty Peacock, but this is Pretty Peacock dark and this is Pretty Peacock light. So I have got them correct, don't fear. Okay, so just change the colour of this belly, and I think that will complement everything beautifully. Oh, is that dry? Please don't be dry. Lucky I do have more in my container. No. Bullet end's dry, this end is not. So you can see the Lost Lagoon and the Pretty Peacock are actually really quite similar. Okay, but this will just add beautiful complement, and that's using all of our colours in one image. Oh, actually, this one, I may need to get the bullet end out because this looks like the dark Lost Lagoon. Yep, that bullet end's working well. So you can colour just as well with the bullet end as you can with the other end. In fact, you can be a little more precise with the bullet end. There we go. So you've got that colour difference now. So the pretty peacock going into the Lost Lagoon wing ends. I know they have a name. Okay, so now the question is going to be vellum or no vellum, and I did want to grab back out that designer series paper and see if we can find a nice pattern for the background, which I know there are some nice ones there. So bring this back. Oh, that vellum circle is way too big. Do we need vellum? That is the question. I think we need something under it, but that circle is... Oh, there we go. That's the right size. It's just got a bit of a bodgy edge. Oops. My scissors have stuck. My scissors are stuck together. No problems, Bev. Thank you so much for dropping in. We shall see you soon. Okay, that bodgy edge is a little less bodgy now. That's better. So much nicer. Yes. Yep, that other one was just a bit too big. Okay, loving this. Let's grab out our one horse open sleigh paper and see what we can find. Okay, so we have stripes. Just makes it automatically more graphic, although I kind of was thinking the dots, because we've got the dots in all of that, or are the dots too much? So I'm going to ask, dots or stripes? Actually, I'll make them go the same way, because I think I prefer the dots in stripes, but then you can tell me dots or stripes, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I know it's not straight or anything, but that's okay. It can stay like that. And I shall prepare, I'm thinking a crumb cake card base. And I think I have one pre-prepared. But it's sitting under my craft lunch at the moment. So let's see how we go grabbing or sliding this out without losing other things. Oh, maybe I can just grab it myself. Okay. Dots. Okay, girls. Totally, I was going for stripes, but dots wins. I am fine with the dots. Okay, so this is then where we're going with our colour story. Just like so. And these can go back there. Okay, you girls surprise me every time. So I need to cut it, because this I don't even know. Okay, so that way, we need to cut that way. Okay. Especially when you want to use it directionally, you have to really think about how it is going to sit on the page. And I'm not worrying about whatever pattern is behind. Oh, that's nice. Those two patterns left to right are perfect. Oh, there we go. So I still have the tree tops out of this, just not the hill. Okay, let's get gluing. Ah, you're with me. I know, Mon. But it's what everyone chose. It doesn't look bad. It's just I prefer the stripes. But these are dotted stripes, so I suppose they are a compromise. So this is going flat, and then we're going to play with what we would like dimensionaled, etc. on the rest of the card. So I just like that pop of crumb cake, if we can get this sitting straight. Okay, now next Tuesday I am definitely going to be able to be here with you guys, but next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, I have a little operation happening, so I will not be able to join you. I shall endeavour to pop up a video, a pre-recorded video on YouTube, because it is my normal YouTube day. Oh wow, look how that looks on the back. Stunning. It's a good thing to remember. You can die cut your designer series paper and get beautiful vignettes. So, okay, I want to use some dry glue. So our Stampin' seal here to stick this down. So all that colouring did come through the back of the paper, which is fine. Exactly, majority rules, crowd rules. Okay, so I'm hoping I haven't missed any comments or questions that you wanted me to address. So if I have, definitely keep popping them up until I answer, because, you know, we're kind of balancing act. I think this is going to go flat, and then these ones are going to be popped up. Jody, never fear, there will be embellishments. Okay. So this does fit perfectly on this size card front. It's really uncanny how even it does fit within it, considering it's probably made for the American size cards. Okay, let's do this. Where are my little scissors? So how many of you have ordered some of the online exclusive products? Because I have used two here today. I've used the stamp set and I've used the paper. And as I did say to you, the countryside corners is so very versatile. Even though this was my plan today to use the countryside corners, they feel like they are the supporting member rather than the actual focus. Like yeah, they're not the focus, sorry. Words aren't coming to me today, apparently. Okay, couldn't find my bin. Okay, our lid. If you're my lid, where did I just put you down? Because I can't find you. Rightio. Got to put this as well. Silly me. There we go. So, oh, why did I do that on the bird? Because it's going to be hanging over. That was really quite silly. of me, but we will just sacrifice some of those and go from there. So we're going to go kind of roughly middle. I don't think that looks too bad. And then I've got to take these two off. So one and oh, thank God it's vellum and nothing rips. Now I've just got to unstick them from my fingers. There we go. Now I do want, and where did I put it? There we go. Thank you for pulling it back. Yes, the Slay DSP is beautiful. You have none, Lisa Atley. Do you plan on getting some? Or it's just not your cup of tea and you're waiting for the catalogue in September? Because that's okay too. Right. Damn. Okay. So you can see that was not sitting in such a wonderful place. So I'm going to take this off. Doesn't want to come off the end here. There we go. So I'm going to stick this down and then I will slide in a dimensional in there. So we can do this. Taking the backing off, I shall pick it up. Quite often this is the easiest way to add a dimensional, and then I just want to pop it there. There we go. No saggy bits. Right, make a bit of room for us. Oh, do you know what I really want to do? I kind of want to move it all over because it's not centered, but the label is centered. That's okay. That's what embellishments are for. So we do have iridescent rhinestones. Ooh, these might be nice in the gold. Ribbon also would have looked really nice on this. It's Cabana. Da, da, da. Now these are blueberry bushel, but would they work? Oh, we've got peacock ones here, although they're a little too green. Oh, we've got some options in there. So tell me what you think. And that is the sum of, or I've got plain white. I do have the classic matte dots in plain white that I can use as well. Yeah, what ribbon though? I do not have many ribbon selections. I do have the pretty gold one, but it's vanilla and gold. So I've got that ribbon. I've got a really thick white one. So I don't know what I do with that. This is more of a twill. Oh, okay. because, yeah, there's not a thin white one in the catalogue. And I didn't go crazy buying ribbons this catalogue because I don't often go straight to them. Okay, we can see how little we can get this bow. Now this is twisted, now it's not. So, did we get an answer on bling? Butterfly bling? Yeah, Jodie. I was just thinking of keeping it simple. That is kind of pretty. I'm going to put the gold one away. Sorry, I did go very, very quiet there. Do you know what I'm hating? That this side of the bow is actually crimped. It's not crimped, but it's not sitting flat. There we go, flat now. And I'm trying not to pull from the ends, like the very ends and crease. Then I just pull and push and tie until I'm happy, and that just loosen the knot big time. See, you only go so small with this because the ribbon is so wide. What are our thoughts on this show? Too big. Okay. Rustic ribbon. I could use linen thread. I do have linen thread, or I've got baker's twine in the neutral colours. Okay, so you all poo-pooed those ones, as did I. That's okay, you saw me playing with the bow anyway. Now, PP. What is PP bling? So that's basic rhinestones. Oh, pretty peacock bling. I'm with you, Jodie. I'm with you. Now, do we want to add some twine? Oh, do you know what I've actually got that would look really, really pretty? No, not those. I have the loose dots, so we can see which pretty peacock ones are going to work better. Okay, they are away and out of my way. Just bling. Okay, so we've got these loose ones, and you will see the colour difference because I reckon this is a true green. It's not quite enough blue in it. Okay, so I've got those, and then let me grab this. So you can see the colour difference. Really doesn't want to go where I want it to. Although, So loose dots or tinsel dots? Just gleam. Okay. I'm not sure where I'd put the twine. If I had a thought of it, I would have put it under this piece. Absolutely. And I've also got, I could change my mind here. These are meant to be floaty flamingo, but I think we have a new winner, guys. Those pink ones work beautifully. I'm going to try and get some medium ones here. Dots, either loose dots, okay. I'm loving the pink, so I am definitely going to go down that tact. I just need to kind of work out where I want them to go, and with these you just add a little dot of wet glue and that's how they go on perfectly. Okay, so they're away. We will use them another time, but I haven't used these. Come on, flip for me. No one saw what I just did they? But that gets quite a few of them out for me, to tell you the truth. That's okay. They can just sit there and they will be added back in. So I'm kind of thinking cluster down here and maybe 2 up here. Yep, done doing it. We are all sorted. Yes, they are now over the correct way. And I do just want a tinsy little one. I'm just going to see if I can flip that. There we go. Okay, time to glue. Okay, so these should just slide into place. Right, perfect. And then just 2 going that way. Funny how the pink didn't even enter my mind. Okay, so I want a big slit in here and then a medium just there. There we go. Now, just while you're all here, I am going to and none of them hit the floor. Woohoo! Just 2 here off my fingers, and we very quickly put this lid back on. Oh, that was very, very difficult situation, my word. So that is what we ended with. I love bringing in that pink to soften all those colours. I'll try and keep it still so we can have some focus. There we go. So things that we use today, oh my word. Let's see if I can bring everything in. So from the online exclusives, we used the One Horse Open Sleigh paper. Okay, colours we use, Pretty Peacock, where are they? So you're going to go, Ellen, that's green, yes. Crumb Cake label has gone, so we use Crumb Cake, Pretty Peacock, Bubble Bath and Misty Moonlight. Thank you girls for helping with some of those colours. I used those 4 colours in Stampin' Blends to colour our bird. We used Oh So Merry, which is the bird came from. So whilst it says So Very Merry, we didn't use it as a Christmas card. We used the Countryside Corners, and we used the Countryside Corners dies, so they go together as a bundle and you can save 10%. And I have used a couple of circle punches, the 1 3/4 and the 2 inch, and they are both available on the online store, as well as the designer series paper and the So Very Merry stamp set. So they're part of the online exclusive. Thank you. This did not think we were going in this direction, so I'm very happy with it. As always, thank you so much for your input. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up so new people can find me. And my stories linked below. If this card inspires you and you make something, please share it over on my VIP group. I do have that in the description below as well. So thank you so much. I will see you on Thursday over on my YouTube channel. Have a great couple of days. Bye.